Welcome back to the second part of the preliminary matches in SmackDown. I'm Mad Vyking.
And I'm Dirk Mahoney.
Tonight's matchups, we're going to answer on who's the next two winners that will be for the semifinals. For the first one, we have the mighty Dr. Stone versus the ghastly Weeping Willow.
Wait, how does that work? Willow will just pass through anything that Dr. Stone throws at her.
Don't doubt just yet. Every ghost has a weakness, and Dr. Stone might have that thing. Having a doctorate in geology, he's an ordinary scientist turned rock-covered man. He's a little clumsy with his head, but when he isn't, he lets out a wave of fire and brimstone at anyone that challenges him. His signature move is the Fire Sword Circle.
And we have Weeping Willow. A woman seeking revenge turned herself into a ghastly banshee. She's as scary can get. She screams, she passes through walls, she's a ghost, you know? She's the whole shebang. Her signature move is the Banshee's Grasp. That's the info on the two. Coming up next is the third match in SmackDown.
Fair maiden of the undead, you'll see your end after this. I know a few elemental tricks that will send you back to where you come from, starting with a flick of a flame.
Our first opponent, standing at 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 200 pounds as a human, 800 pounds with stone armor. It's the fiery scientist, Dr. Frank Stone. Their opponent, standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall, and weighing in at no pounds at all. It's the ghoulish woman that screams a lot and hurts my ears every time she does. It's Weeping Willow.
Don't waste your time trying to spook me. I'm here to fight, not cower.
Let's get ready to Dawnminate!
The third match has started. Willow immediately started strong, charging right after Dr. Stone and slashed right at him. Those claws kept making sparks all around his body, but they were mere scratches to him. Dr. Stone caught Willow right at the right time, sending a stalagmite under her to send her upwards and into the ceiling to hold her there. Now he's making some stalactites to send her down, a stalagmite to send her up, over and over again like a game of ping pong with rocks.
Willow moved out of the way at the last second and screamed with a high-pitched scream. Oh, ow! Oh, my ears! Ah, ow!
It hurts! It hurts!
Grr, be silent, you barely sentient ectoplasm.
Dr. Stone shut Willow's pie hole with a large rock. Now he's got a blob of magma in the air, and he moved it to surround her and trap her in. She's struggling for her dear unlife, trying to get out of that fiery entrapment. But wait, she's got an idea. She screamed out a ghastly figure. It's floating in the air now, surrounding the entrapment, and it's fanning the fire. It's getting real steamy in here. Kind of like me. I'm sweltering, and I'm still feeling ick.
You know, Willow got out of that obsidian track back of the haunted house match real quickly by passing through it. So she should have passed through that magnet trap with no problem. Perhaps she's pretending just to test the doctor. You know, who knows?
For a ghost like you haunting this place, I've got just the thing to send you away.
He's got a bucket of something in it. Now he's got a fireball and put the bucket on top of it. It's water. He's boiling it up.
Do you know how to make holy water, Miss Weeping Willow? You burn the hell out of it. I don't know if that's actually true. It's not my area of expertise, but I do appreciate a good pun every now and then.
Willow's screaming in pain from the holy water. She's spazzing out in the air and she's melting. Now she's turning into someone else without those long, creepy fingers or that horrible face. Oh, she's turned into her real self.
Did we just see her soul get exercised in real time?
Well, that didn't last long. Willow turned herself back into her creepy look and blasted Dr. Stone away with a loud scream, sending him into a crate full of kung fu weapons. Willow wins!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Weeping Willow!
At least these weapons were dull enough to not chisel through my rock. This ectoplasm is quite powerful.
That's a spectacular match if I ever seen one.
Yeah, that's true. We'll be right back with a fourth match in SmackDown.
We are at week 8 of the mushroom invasion in Westside, where tons of people are in peril over the fungal appendages infecting lawns and buildings overnight. There's been a good population of people that are also infected from the fungi from Carl's gym, causing themselves to put on a zombified trance. Police are on the scene neutralizing the threat as the crisis continues. This has been Walter Conkrete with Millennium City News.
This is a drag, man. It's getting worse than we thought. The people at the dojo should scram as fast as they can before Shroom gets them.
Of course, Beatnik. But we're at the right time before it could become a catastrophe for all of us. Not to worry, I do have a machine in this Untel base that will help us provide the answers. Meet the Mind Reader! A machine that reads the mind of anyone and puts it up on a monitor for us to look at. We have Carrot Juice here, and with his time in the secret society, we may figure out what the secret agenda is behind Shroom, Threnodist, and Bubba's plan.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a peek at his brain.
Certainly.
Project Capsule, a chemical that would enact a new dawn of society as we know it. There will be no more war, no more catastrophes made by man. Only a reset of this planet as we know it for the better.
Interesting, Brother Regulus. And with that, what will happen to you once you drink it?
The Astrolith is one of the highest worlds of the Tree of Life, of which we follow, is it not? It is the world of emanations, the world of causes, the origin of creation, both finite and infinite. Me drinking it will replace what is considered the divine truth.
So you're playing God?
If it means making everything right in this world, Barger Hagel.
Could have gone with a more safer than mine. A metamorphosis of the average human being, the next step to becoming a much stronger and sentient being than humans already are. I call it the Jet Project. All it needs is...
Divinity, here I come. Ugh, I feel dizzy. Huh? What? What? This guy's orange. Here, green. What?
The jet has been constructed at last, now to test it on myself.
Brother Adol, are you okay? Brother!
Doesn't seem to have anything important in the middle where he's that referee.
Wait, I see something.
The Threnodist. Thank goodness you're here.
As I always have, dear friend. I've been keeping an eye on our deal. You have not slain your cousin and took his blood as compensation to return back to normal.
Those damn bodyguards stopped me midway. If anything, I would have given him over to you.
Or matter of fact, decide to give your soul to me, Brother Regulus.
How did... God! Do you know who I am? Who are you?
I promised you your real body in return. Ask, and you shall receive.
This alcohol guy was Thread all this time. These two call each other by their given names via the constellation of these stars. The 15 Mahoney and fixed stars that are used for magic. I read it on a website once. Each one of the stars are rooted within each planet. Of course, root. Bobbin means root in Arabic. I think what Thread was trying to do after he changed into this demon was take away Carrot's blood that contained the Axel elixir and use it for world domination, that way for the other two he's working with.
Correct, Miss Beatnik. This brings us to our next important mission. All you need to do is walk over to the...
We have an update of the West Side crisis. There has been a malfunction within the water systems of the city that is causing the city to be flooded. Surveillance cameras show that the culprit behind the malfunction was a robotic version of a cat that took over the systems and overloaded it. Coast Guard is currently underway to initiate search and rescue missions for the citizens at Westside. This has been Walter Conkrete bringing you the update.
Correction. Swim over to the armory, where the time gem is located, and bring it back here. Once we have it, we'll be able to go back in time and prevent Carrot's slaughter. I've already sent Tarantula down there to scout out the area to see if Threnodist is down there. Good luck, Beatnik.
Will do, Commander Cottontail. By the way, you have a jet ski I can borrow?
Now it's come to this for the fourth and last preliminary match. Tonight's match is... Hello? What? They're stuck in a disclosed location.
What happened?
The two special wrestlers we paid about $1,000 for had to cancel their appearances because of a freak accident involving mushrooms that trapped them in there. Now who are we going to have as a fighter?
Pick me! Someone that's much stronger than the rest of the roster.
Look at me! Come on! Pick me!
Someone that's good with Speedos on.
I've got my hand raised up in the air as high as you possibly can, you buffoons! If I had held it any higher, I might have dislocated again for the 50th time. The 49th time was a freak accident involving a roller skating pancake eating contest. I had syrup all over me.
Oh, hey, Bob. How would you like to volunteer as one of the fighters for this?
Of course I will. I've been wanting to go again at trying this becoming a dummy taker person for a long time. By the way, you'll need to check with a doctor. Your hand is twitching a little too much.
Huh? Oh, no, it's fine. Just got shaky after the last dawn time.
Now we have the first one. Who's going to be the second contestant?
Oh, I've got an idea. I shall fight myself.
What? How?
How, you say? Well, I found this lucky thing inside of one of Coconut's dumpsters. A living blob. And I found out that it eats anything, and when it does, it transforms into that thing. So, if I give it some Bob Cola, it turns into this. Ta-da! It's another me!
Let me guess, it's called Old Man Blob.
I mean, we can call it Old Man Blob. I wanted to call him Hinchin, Hin for short, but Blob works just as well. Blob, speak. Good enough.
Well, this is what we work with. Coming up next is Bob and Blob, I guess.
All right, you fiend. I'm the real Old Man Bob here, and I'm here to take you down. No. You're supposed to say, I will defeat you, Old Man Bob. Okay? Now let's try again. I'm the real Bob, and I'm here to take you down. I will defeat you, Old Man Bob. Okay? Now let's try again. I'm the real... No. Don't repeat after me after you say my name. Just say, I will defeat you, Old Man Bob. That's all you have to say. Can you say it? I will defeat you, Old Man Bob. Good. Now, let's try this again. I'm the real Bob, and I'm here to take you down. My name is Bob, and I like to wear diapers. It's underwear. It's underwear. Forget it.
Our next match of the evening, our first opponent, standing at 6 feet even, and the weight of a bunch of Legos. It's the semi-naked Sifu, Old Man Bob. Their opponent, standing at 6 feet even, and weighing in at whatever how much a blob weighs. It's the semi-naked jelly man, Old Man Blob.
Get ready for a butt kicking of your life, Hin. Or Blob. Or Hin Blob. Ah, that sounds cheesy. Bob wears diapers. It's underwear.
Let's get ready to Dawnminate!
The fourth match just started. Bob just got a sword and started slashing him. Blob's just jiggling around from the sword that smacked him and decided to grab it and absorb it. Now, Bob's arguing with Blob. He's telling to spit it out. Oh, the sword looks all gooey.
Blob eventually grabbed the sword of his own and fought back against Bob in a sword fight. Bob's diagonal cut was reflected with Blob's shielding tactic, and Blob's lunge attack was dodged after Bob rolled away.
I'm Bob, and I like underwear. What? No, you're making up words. I'm Bob, and I like words. My favorite word is horse. Horse? Why horse? My favorite word is rock, because it goes with anything. Rock and roll, rocky road, rocky Balboa, rocket ship. Wait, has there ever even been a rocket ship made out of rocks? Rockets! Ow! That hurt, you fake me! Huh? Oh, I think I burst a pipe after that. Nothing that a bunch of rocks and duct tape can't fix. There we go. Now back to action.
Bob's reaching out something from his beard. A trash can. He threw it over to Blob, who's trapped inside of it. Bob's hopping on top of it and rolling around like a lumberjack, log rolling it. Now Bob does a handstand. Now Bob's on a unicycle on the trash can.
And here's one for the road.
Bob finished Blob with a body slam. Blob's turned into a pancake.
Bob is a horse.
two are fighting each other, exchanging blows until one of them gives in. Bob threw a large rock at Blob, which caused Blob to turn into a puddle. Huh? Blob's blobby blotty lifted up that rocket, charged it right after Bob. Bob stopping the rock midway with the two of them pushing the rocks away towards each other. Bob's changing himself into his V-cone while Blob's turning into a blobbier version of the same thing. The rock in the middle crumpled in the way, making the two of them put themselves into a grapple. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? Who's gonna help pay for the damages of the dojo after this?
Bob likes math. What? I do not. I hate math. Bob likes calculus. In mathematics, trigonometric substitution is the replacement of trigonometric functions for other expressions. In calculus, trigonometric substitution is a technique for evaluating integrals. Moreover, one may use the trigonometric identities to simplify certain integrals. I almost forgot. Substitution, when evaluating definite integrals. Ow! Ha ha! I got the Bob Cola out of there.
Blob is defeated. Old Man Bob wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Old Man Bob.
I'm the real Old Man Bob, and this Old Man Bob was just imitating. Just really badly. I don't even like horses, though.
And with that, we have our four sacrifice contestants for the semifinals.
Dirk, are you okay? You keep saying random words.
I'm fine, okay? Still shaken up. Icky. Still... icky.
Okay, that's the matches for tonight. I'm Mad Vyking.
And I'm Dirk Mahoney.
And this is Smackdown. Stay safe, Millennium City, and good night.